After login, we need to access user information from browser. So for that, we need to store user information on the cookies. So we need to do after successfully login, we will store user information on the browser cookie. To access this cookie will be a password for user, and we will store user ID on this cookie, and we'll set a expire option of this cookie, and user manually can log out. If when they will manually log out, then cookie automatically just will be removed from the browser cookie. Okay, before sending response, we'll use response dot cookie, and here we need to set this cookie name. We'll set it as auth token. It is not required, you can set to any name. This is the cookie name, and we will store a value. What value we need to store on the cookie? So in this case, user ID will store in the user ID, because user ID is just unique for every user. Okay, and it has just generated by database in MongoDB database. Just format document, and after that we'll store to be accessible only by the web server. Okay, so you can use secure true, like true. So that means if you hover on it, you will understand what you need to do. Okay, what is the benefit of using these options? To mark the cookie to be used with HTTPS only, not HTTP. Okay, just max age. So after this age time it is millisecond. In millisecond, after this time, this millisecond means 100 millisecond, 60 seconds, and 60 minutes, 24 hours, and 7 days. So it will be just converted as millisecond. Max age only accept just milliseconds. So after this time, after this moment, it is not required. You can set just 30 seconds, 30 minutes, or 1 minute, anything else, whatever you want, but it just accept only millisecond. You can pass time as a string with expires. You need to use expires option as a string. Okay, so like new date.now. So this is our date.now option. So this is our date.now. That means at this time, at this moment, whenever we will use or set this cookie, and this is the millisecond, 7 days, and after this moment it will be just expired. But we have added max age option in millisecond, so we don't need this. Okay, removing format document. Okay, so this option is not required. Without options, it will be worked. For security purpose, we should use must use these options, and same site you can read documentation, the cookie option, same site what is the means and what actually it's working. Okay, and without using 7 days, we'll use 24 hours. Okay, after this time, cookie will be automatically removed from the browser. Okay, so without using cookie, if we just log in, this is our login user endpoint. In the previous video, we have created this login. Okay, in our body, whenever we are trying to log in, we are passing email and password login, and this email exists on database. That's why, and this password is exact match. That's why we are getting this same response. Okay, so what we need to do? So we need to do, after successfully login, the cookie will be set on here. Okay, but now here we don't have any cookies. We need to set this cookie. So just look at here, click. Oh, the cookie is set, and this is the user ID. Okay, cookie is set, and this is the some options. Expires. Okay, max age is converted as expires on the browser. Okay, like secure true, HTTP only, and domain is localhost. Here is some option, and auth token is just set, and the token will be automatically removed if we go to another request set cookies, manage cookies. Okay, this token is all is available in everywhere. Okay, so what we need to do after successful login, we need to set this cookie, and based on this cookie we need to make sure that user is authenticated or not. So we'll create a auth middleware, but user ID is easily visible to others. Easily anyone can just visible our cookie and values. Like we need to store user ID like as a JSON or anything else, but it is not a good practice to use value directly. We can secure or we can encrypt our data by JSON Web Token. For that, we'll const token is equals to, okay, also we can use bcrypt.hash, okay, to bcrypt cookie, and we can pass this token on the cookie. But it is the best cookie, so we should use JSON Web Token to encrypt our cookie and set on the response.cookie. Okay. Okay. Oh, now our cookie is just decrypted, and nobody will easily understand what we have just actually set in here. But whenever we need to just verify it, bcrypt.verify will only return true or false. We don't know what is the actual value we have stored on the cookie. So that's because we should not use bcrypt to hashing or encryption, okay, for storing cookie that values we need in the future. So what we need to do? We need to use JSON Web Token from JSON Web Token, and it has a lot of built-in properties method. Okay, so here JSON Web Token dot JSON Web Token dot, you can give it, we are executing as a default, and you can give it just any name. Just give dot. We are using TypeScript, that's why we are getting benefit and suggestion everywhere. And we need to just sign as a first payload. We need to use payload or data, what we need to use for just encryption. Okay, so at this time we need to use user ID, or ID is equal to user ID, and also we can store like multiple values, use multiple value on the cookie, because user ID is unique identifier of every user, and after getting or extracting user ID, we can do anything. We can do anything. Okay, maybe here a problem here. We can pass string. We can pass secret as that. You can give it any name, but make sure that your secret key, the secret key against this cookie. Okay, so whenever you will try to just verify this cookie, you must need this exact secret, and you should keep your secret just private in env variable. So for that we'll use JWT secret, and you can give it any name. That make sure that yours this name and your given JWT secret name is same. So you can use this anything else, but make sure that your JWT secret easily not accessible. Or also you can generate it from online, like if you search for JWT secret key generator. That's generating JWT secrets online. Generate. Look at this. Okay, show full secret. So this is encrypted secret, but we don't need this. We can use the smaller secret. Again, generate. Follow show full secret. You can use this. We'll use this on here. So this is the secret key against the cookie. You can use just a smaller text like this normal secret or anything else, but you should make sure that your cookie is not accessible. You have set it on set it on just n variable secret key. Okay, and we are just passing the secret key in here, and make sure that you are getting the secret key, and you can log in just process.env before env process.env.jwt secret. Okay, easily just import sign without using a JSON Web Token or export default. You can directly import that sign method from JSON Web Token. Okay, so our experts in option also you can set it on this just env variable, but in this case we have set in here. So on the JWT sign option, the first argument is just payload, what you need to use to encryption, and second is just JWT against this payload. Whenever you need to just verify this token again or this encrypted text again, then you need to pass to same secret and this expire option. Whenever the cookie option will be expired, and it will be not work. Okay, so this time the token we have passed on the cookie, and if we use the lc log token pass. Okay, we're getting this token or cookie options in here. Okay, let's expand it. Okay, we are getting a secret key from env variable, and also we are getting this cookie, and this JSON Web Token sign has generated token for us, and in this token we have okay. What how to will get it from here? Okay, we are getting this token payload. JWT token decode returns a decoded payload without verifying the signature is valid. Okay, we are just decoding it, but we need to use verify method. Token, and again second argument we need to pass this token. Use this. Now it is okay. So synchronously verify given token using a secret or public key to get a decoded token. It will be just only verify when token is valid against this secret key, but decoded will be easily decode your token without any hassle, and user will be get your payload without using verify. But we are verifying against this secret key. That's why nobody will get this, will understand and will get this token without using this secret key. Okay. Okay, before just remove it, done, and maybe just remove not. Okay, just remove done. Maybe cookie is empty, but it is not refreshed. So set again, and it's cookie. Okay, so at this moment, what we need to do? So we'll create a new route called export const create later const get user. Okay, so we have an method called get user in here, and we are getting every user from our database and user documents. So this is our routes for getting users. So slash users get user, this method. Okay, first open this. Okay, we have 1 2 3 4 5 users in our documents. Okay, so at this time what we need to do, we will check first if user logged in or not. Then they are able to access our secure data from our site. So after successfully login, we have set cookie, and we will check our cookie is valid or not. We will create a middleware. So middleware is nothing. Middleware is a middleman that will allow to and work as a middleman between user request and your server response. That means this is the user request from client side, and we will use middleware in here. And middleware will extract you can use middleware to do anything before going your request to your next routes. Okay, so at the moment we will create middleware called auth middleware, and first of all on the config folder we will create so not here, we'll create a separate folder called middleware slash create new file called auth.middlewares.ts. This is just not singular, this is plural. That means we will use role-based authentication and also the simple authenticated middleware that to say if user is authenticated or not. Const first we need to import JSON Web Tokens. So you can easily import like JWT. It is type, but we'll use. You can give it anything like JWT or like token like JWT or anything else, because we are importing as export. But whenever you will import like this, it is not if you not export this method or this function, then they are not accessible by like this. Const we need these types. As a type from Express. Sorry. Export const auth middleware. It will be access, request, response, and next function, and try catch block const. First we'll check CLG middleware is working. Okay, and we'll use this middleware here auth. Okay, so middleware, as I told you before, middleware will work before your request proceed to this controller. Okay, so whenever user request, first middleware will be called, and you can write anything and change your request response object from here, and you can do anything. So if we test it out, we have logged middleware is working, but it is not finished. That means whenever we will use middleware, we must use next function, or this means we have allowed this we have just completed every task before proceeding middleware, and we are just allowing to this next route to just access or perform to their own task. Okay, so if you try this, get user, otherwise it will be just loading, infinite loading, or not get any response if we not pass a response from here manually. Okay, response. Okay, we're getting a response and middleware is working. And if we not pass this, and if we pass this response dot JSON, and middleware is working. Okay, it is very faster, because in the previously we were trying to access data from database. That's why it was taking time. But in this case, we are just sending response from middleware, and we are directly sending response from here. and that is because our next function is not going to this controller. We are getting a response from our middleware. So we will check our, we'll just get cookie from here, and we will verify our cookie, and each cookie is just okay. Then we will allow to execute our next functions or next routes. So for that, first the const token is equals to, we'll use request dot cookies. Also we can use like request dot headers, but in this case we'll use request cookies dot token. Sorry, our token name is, what is our token name? What we have set as before. So token name is auth token. So we have set cookie as auth token on the browser. So auth token. So directly passing like that, you can also use, you can also extract token from like this. PLG token, the login token. Okay. We have a problem here, equal to cookie. Okay, it is not working. That means cancel, and I'm not getting anything. I don't know why. If not token, response dot zero unauthorized. It's not working. That means we have to make a changes in here. Okay, so this is our problem, and promise, and okay, our TypeScript is happy. Maybe we need to restart again. Maybe unstart. It's running. Take it again. Why it is not working? I don't know. But if we remove this, it should work. Okay, now maybe it should work. 1, 2, 3, 4. It is taking time and infinite loading, but we are not getting any response. Maybe we have made a mistake in here. Is dot. Okay, if we mistake to give the token name, oh, maybe we are using cookies, but cookies is not find. That means cookie is not accessible from here. That's why we are getting an error. So whenever you will use cookies in your Express.js app, Node.js app, you must use cookie parser middleware. So in the previous video we have just installed cookie parser. Cookie parser. Oh, sorry. Parser from cookie parser. But we need to also use types of cookie parser. Copy. Control C and add dependency as a JWT dependency, because we need this as a production. That's why we are installing parser as a JWT dependency. Maybe your full name. Okay, TypeScript is happy for now. But use cookie parser in here. After use cookie parser, and also we need to use another. Whenever we need to access third-party cookies from our app, we need to also use bun add course, and maybe we don't need scores are at identity generate type plus oh. Okay, it is now happy. So before cookie parser, we should use this course and allow. And so at this moment it should work. Check it out. Okay, have we used anything from cookies? So check it out. Oh, so our token is undefined. That means our token does not exist on cookies. So what is our token name? Token name is auth underscore tokens. Check it out. Oh, so we're getting token, but before token is valid or not, we are just proceeding. The token is fine, that's why it is not giving an error. If we check like if decoded, we will decode response.locals.user. So we are attaching on the response.locals.user. That means if we after adding response.locals.user from here, and if we check it on where we have used this middleware, to get users. So this there. So if we check response.user from get users request dot local. Oh, not response locals okay, locals.user. So if we take it out here, oh, so we have attached our decoded user, and decoded user, this is the decoded response, and this is the token login on the console from here. And we can also extract token by token, and you can give token name to any name, but make sure that your token name, this name, and your set token name is just exact match. This responder cookie token name is just match. You can pass extra option in here. You can just check it out. So in this case, we don't need this. You can create a simple function, just a simple utility function for creating tokens, creating or sending responder cookie. I'll create later, and I'll clean my code in later. So first, just understand core concept to generating token again, and payload is a user ID, and because anyone can easily access our data and parse our tokens. But we should use the JWT secret. We should use this secret in private, and we can pass expire option. So whenever the token works, will be just expired, and we are just setting this token on cookie, the token name, this payload. You can pass directly user ID from in here, or anything else, whatever you want. And this is your max is. So after 24 hours, the cookie from browser cookies will be automatically removed. Okay. And if you need to access cookie from your middleware or anywhere in your app after setting, make sure that you have used these two middleware called course and cookie parser. Okay. And in this case, if we try to do the user everything is working. User in controller, go to the top. But if we just hover on it, it is just returning. It is any type. We don't know how we are just actually getting. So we'll create just global .ts. You can give it just any name, but make sure that you have added d.ts. That means it will be available in anywhere in your app, and you can keep your file in any folder, any nested folder. So declare global namespace express .env not interface is request, and is equals to user. Will pass user has built-in ID. It will be its train, and also we'll say interface response equals user. Okay, our TypeScript now it is happy. If we .user local .user, it is not working. But if we check request.user, it is still any. That means we need to import Express from Express. Should work. Request dot user. Oh, it is not accessible. We have request.user dot ID. So we know what we are actually getting. Make sure that on your global or anything, any name .d.ts, you have imported Express to getting suggestion. Okay. So we have this attach on a request object, this user ID, and response.locals.user.id. We have this attaching and changing interface response object from Express module. Okay. This Express module we are using in here as a interface or type taker or type saver, and in here we will include without using request response.locals.user. So it is just automatically make it just any type, but response.user. Okay, not response, it is request.user is also decoded. Okay, it is now happy. Decoded.id. Okay, maybe we need to use what it will return. What it will return as ID. What it will return? It will return that's ID, and we're getting this ID from here. We're passing as a request.user. Const request.user. Let's say DLC user is equals to request.user, and we have logged user only. We need to use decoded. Okay, we can use decoded what we are actually getting from here. Working in decoded, we have this ID, and this ID we are setting on request.user, and request.user is a set this ID in the object. We are getting this from here. But if without using middleware for only a specific route, So most of the time we need middleware like for a specific route, but you can use it like this. Not, you can call it like this. And if you try to access, check it out, user is undefined. So why user is undefined? So this time we're just calling it what is our problem in here? Okay, if we search on JWT will give a response for us of how to use this middleware to works for every routes. Oh, sorry for my mistake. We can use this as like that. So this is this middleware we are using as a middleware. Not only here, you can use this middleware to work on globally. You can use use this auth middleware to and it will be just work execute before executing any routes from in your function or in your app. Okay, you can use it globally. You can use one level above like here as with base router, and make sure that you have maintained the order. Okay, if you use this middleware like after this create user like only for login users, then these two place, these two routes and two endpoints and these two controller will not no need this middleware execute. So it will execute only for this login user. So make sure that you have maintained order. Suppose you have some suppose you have some routes or endpoints or controllers. You need to make some controllers authorized on the authenticated user will be able to get. Then you can use like you can check unauthorized user in here and suppose for login registration we don't need to check authorized or not, but you can check it from here and we test it out. It's working. Well, after there it should not work, undefined. Okay, so this is the code of middleware, and in the next video we will create. Okay, so here we have attached after getting verifying JWT our token, and verify means against this JWT secret we are just checking token, and it will be just return exact token, and if we pass false or invalid secret, then it will be just return nothing or undefined or anything else. You can check also if your decoded has ID, then you can execute or just return. Next, just return otherwise. Okay, no need. So what we are doing, so if I just, so in this video we have just imported imported JSON Web Token from JSON Web Token library. This Web Token means it's JSON Web Token. Search on it, you'll find on JSON Web Token on npm. And let's look at this, the weekly download. They are using JSON Web Token exact same case. They are using or parsing cookies, and you can just check it out how you can sign your cookies and how you can just create your cookies. We have just sign our single value, that ID. You can pass multiple values in here. This is your payload. This is a secret against this payload to verify, and this is the expire option whenever the token will be unavailable to work. And this is if we after expire this token, if we pass the same token and same secret, then it will be not work. Okay. And after that, after generate token, in the response.cookie, we are just setting or this token name is auth token, and we are passing this token. You can give it just any name, and these are some options, and you can hover on it, and you can check it out what is why you should use this. And same site has just some option. You can check it out, the documentation. And after that, after setting cookie, after successful login, we have set cookie on browser or client side, and as a certificate to access user resources and authorized resources. And we have created a middleware that just extract cookies from browser or user request. And before extracting it, make sure that on your index.ts file you have used cookie parser and course on your Express app. Without it will be not work. But whenever you can pass some options in here like origin. So whenever you need to access this cookie from like Next.js, React, or Vue.js or Laravel application, you must need to specify your origin. Like after deploy on your server, you must use origin like an array. You can include multiple origin, or you can set origin as a star. So which origin will get your resources and send access cookies. Okay, make sure that you have used credentials true. And on your client side with Face and Axios, you have used credentials option also true. Okay, so in our case we don't need this. So for testing purpose in Instagram, the store is enough. So you can use credentials true. And here you can also pass cookie parser. You can pass like secret and some options in here. It should work. Login. Okay, we have logged in. Cookies. We have cookies. Check. Payload. Okay, we are getting. But we'll create another function called logout. So what we need to do in the next video, we'll create a logout function. After successfully logout, this cookie will be removed and user will be not access our authorized data in our app. So this is our goal for next video. Just follow me, and I think you have just learned something from videos. So this is just some simple functionality. If token, we don't have token, then returning this, and if we have token, then it's returning decoded. And you can also say that if you have the decoded.id, if not have decoded.id, then you can also return. Not only you have ID, whenever you are just setting up on your JSON Web Token, you can pass multiple value. And you know what you have, not ID. You can pass it as any name, like user ID or any name, whatever you want. Okay. In our scenario, we are named it as a ID, and you can pass multiple values like user email. And if we pass this, then we have this two values in here, like decoded.id and decoded.email. And make sure that you have just define your types or based on your data. Okay. Suppose if we not pass this secret, and this secret and our NV secret is not match the secret key, and this is a secret. try to access unauthorized. This is an error. And the next video will create logout functionality, and after that we'll create global error and not found handler in our app globally, and we'll create every function smaller, and we'll create user service in here to clean our controllers from here. Okay, everything is okay. So decoded.id, if not, then, and if everything okay, then request.user, we have attached request.user.id, and we have called next, and that means we have used this user router after like we have multiple router like user.get, like only user information like that, like me. And we'll create another controller in the next video. We'll create just how to get user profile from based on auth middleware, and after that we'll create logout functionality. Okay, so I'm not making this video more longer, just follow me. In the next part I'll cover logout and user profile functionality. Okay, and not only use this, only you can use this only the single route, so where you need, you can use this. Okay, this is just nothing, this is a simple middleware, and if you use for multiple routes, you can Control J. Okay, this is simple. After that, after if everything is just correct, and if everything correct in here, the next function is called, and it will be go your this controller, and now so everything is set and correct. That means request.user.id is attached, and we are getting this log in a console. So if we try to access it, and if we remove this manage cookies removed from me, before it this log, we are getting this log user ID, and now cookie is removed. Payload. Okay, cookie is not removed, that is because cookie manage cookies remove, and click again, then it is removed. Done. Payload, then unauthorized. Okay, so we'll create another route called logout to just remove cookies from cookies, and also create user profile route to get user based on user ID. Thank you so much. I think you have learned something from this video, and please like, subscribe, and comments in the comment section.